of attack and not getting guys on the ground is extremely frustrating. So that's where we are. It's a hard, tough loss. We had our opportunities, and give Florida credit, they made the plays they had to at the end. So I'll open up for any questions.
Will, with the tackling, is it a fundamental problem, or is it just they're, getting better on the line, or what?
Well, you got to get guys on the ground. You got to bring your feet. I see too many guys stopping their feet. It's not something that hasn't been addressed. Bringing their feet on contact. You got to run your feet, especially against good backs that have big lower bodies, which all three backs do. That we played today. You got to bring your feet on these guys. When you stop in the open field, you can't do that in this league. You got to be able to run on contact. It's not something we consistently are doing. There are times we are doing. Jalen Dickerson was the only injury we had. He got a hamstring, so we got pretty spent there at the safety position late.
Kier and Brian went out. Just what happened with them, and how are they going?
They're fine.
Bryson, Alan Williams, what did they trouble?
Bryson's had surgery. He's ended up having to have surgery this week. A very similar situation to Dennis Warren. I think we'll get him back for the bowl game, but I don't know past that.
Well, looking at some of the runs in the fourth quarter, any thought of trying to pass down the field a little more?
What's that?
The plays in the fourth quarter when the runs were happening, any thought of trying to pass the ball down the field?
As far as our offense?
Yeah.
Well, again, we were running the same things we did early in the game and having a lot of success. We had the same run checks that we felt good about. They did a little better job leveraging the football in some situations. We felt good about where we were.
How do you feel like Jake played today?
Thought he played well. He was 14 of 18 in the first. Just throwing game-wise. Second half they did a little better job. We got to manage some situations a little better, but I thought he was accurate with the football. A couple drops there at the end. It could be first downs and give yourself an opportunity to drive down and win the game.
What did you see on that interception that he threw late?
It's a scramble pass. Their guy did a good job falling back inside on him.
Defensive line depth an issue today?
What's that?
Your defensive line depth an issue today?
No, I think we got whipped up front. It's called like it is.
Did anything change with the offensive play calling when you went up 31-14?
No, we've called the same things we were calling to get to that point. We hit a slant for 80-something yards, 89 yards, I believe. The same things we called later in the game. We had a couple drops there at the end to give us some opportunities. We had some run checks that we were working well. That they leveraged and did a little better job on. So it didn't change the mindset at all.
When Florida took the lead on that last touchdown of theirs, and then you came into the huddle with the slow team, what was the message to them? Knowing they're just down 4, but knowing you guys have another chance.
Well, we've been in this situation a lot. We had 4 minutes to go in the game. We had our opportunities. We just got to go finish some plays. Same things that we did early in the game, we didn't do on that drive. So it's frustrating.
I know every week is a season, but is this a more difficult loss to recover from?
No, it's tough. When you come on the road in our league and have the opportunities that we had in front of us today to lose the game, it's gut-wrenching. So it's one that we'll carry for a while. But it's as hard as we prepare and as much we put into it, it's going to hurt. It's frustrating.
How much was injuries a factor on defense?
That's part of the deal.
Do you expect Felipe Franks to run as much as he did today?
That's what they've used him for a lot of the season, yeah.
Was the defensive line up front, was that the biggest problem with stopping the run, or were there other issues?
I think missed tackles were the biggest issue that I saw. We got to whip some blocks up front. You can't lose your one-on-one. I thought too many times we were getting pushed and not winning our one-on-ones, but you got to tackle and get guys on the ground.
How do you feel y'all have tackled this season as a defense?
What's that?
How do you feel y'all have tackled as a defense this season? Was today just a bad game, or was this more of what you've seen all year?
It's pretty much a reflection of where we've been. And what the issue you're getting into is we're not making plays in the second level, and that creates explosive runs.
Will, when they come to school for preseason camp, whatever, do you expect them to have a fundamental approach to tackling? Do you guys have to teach that at this level?
We teach it, but at the end of the day, you guys got to tackle. At the end of the day, you got to do it.
Some of the big ones that you have had, is there a few plays that stand out, or is the totality of just what you're able to do all the time?
No, just inability to stop the run. We had as many as we could have. It's frustrating.
What did you see on that one fluky play that they had offensively, the fumbled snap and then rolling out, and the ball got batted a couple of times, maybe a fumble? What did you see there? Was that a turning point in the game?
I don't think so. I mean, it kept the drive alive. It was a critical third down situation where they're trying to answer off a score. But I don't know that it was a turning point. I think that it just left them on the field. We had an opportunity to get off the field, but our guys have handled those situations before.
Did you think that was a fumble? Did they blow the whistle? Was that the ruling?
On what's that?
On a potential fumble there that JC recovered?
Well, again, the whistle had blown, but they review every play in the box, and we have people that are reviewing. It's harder on the road because you don't get the same looks. And so in that situation, they're reviewing every play. I had communication with the official on the field that the play was being reviewed, and they didn't stop play. If it was a question, they would have stopped play. And so in those situations, it's not like the NFL where you got to throw a flag to challenge it. If they felt like there was an issue, they would have stopped play. They didn't think there was an issue from the box. I'm not going to waste a timeout in that time of the game, to try and delay more time for them to look at it. I had communication with the official, and he was telling me they're looking at it, but the whistle had blown. That's what I thought. I thought on the field the whistle had blown.
After two tough games now on the road back to back, how nice is it though that news does bring the rest of you guys next week to try to work some stuff out at home games for the whole crowd?
Well, again, this one's going to hurt. We're going to get over it, get back in the office tomorrow, and go to work and have a great senior night.
A couple of those kickoffs in, I guess, the second half, you guys led lane in the end zone. Was that the plan? Just there were maybe touchdowns, just let it go, or is that just something?
Well, the guy was having a lot of hang time. He was right at 4.3, 4.4. And so, they were covering down inside the 30 on most of those situations, which is, put a little more stress on your return game. When he was kicking it flatter early in the game, we didn't mind it as much. But that's something we talked about at halftime. He was about 4.4, 4.5 on some of the kicks. Thank you.